Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Straight Gameplay. This is Wizardry Labyrinth of Lost Souls. It's a dungeon crawler that bears the Wizardry title that came out on PC a couple days ago, and I thought I would check it out. Originally, it was a PlayStation 3 game, and it is extremely anime. Wizardry's still fairly popular in Japan, I believe. I think there are a fair few Wizardry games that may even be Japanese only. I played a little bit, did a little bit with this guy, and actually did an episode of Straight Gameplay for this guy, but there was some unfortunate issues with the audio, so we're going to re-record and maybe get through things a little faster this time. Let's be this guy, I guess. His name by default is Vern. Each of these characters has, I guess, sort of their own little backstory. I don't know how much it matters. So character creation, we're going to make ourselves, we're not going to make ourselves that, because tell you what, there we go, 20 bonus points instead of 6 sounds a lot better. So yeah, your bonus points are randomized every time you go in. It's kind of like the old Wizardry 6 character creation in that sense, or maybe the earlier games. I haven't played those though. We will be neutral. We will be, let's see, I think I'm going to go for making this guy a samurai. If I can. I should have enough points. You need a lot of points to be a lord or a ninja. So I don't think we're going to end up quite getting there. And in fact, I'm going to have to look up what the stat requirements are because they don't tell you. There's like no manual for this game, so you have to do a lot of research on your own, unfortunately. Okay, I was almost there. We need more vitality. There we go. And, yeah, beyond that, I don't think there's anything else to do. We could use a growth fruit. I actually don't know what these do. Some kind of DLC thing. I think it's basically like a cheat that makes you stronger than you should be at the beginning of the game. But there we go. Each of these classes has their own thing. If you played Wizardry 6 or saw my Wizardry 6 playthrough, you're probably kind of familiar with a lot of these. But I would say Samurai is one of the elite classes, so he's going to get some magic and some close combat stuff. Alright, so we have a metropolis bursting with people in shops. I mean, there's a backstory. It's not really important to check out the gameplay for this. Oh, sorry, let me get the mouse out of here. Okay, so we want to study the local vegetation, huh? Meet Vern, though his looks make him extremely popular with the women of the city. His true love is botany and the study of fungi. Awesome. Okay. So he started adventuring to fund his research. So we have a few different places we can go here in town. This is sort of where we end up before the dungeon crawling experience. In the inn, you can do pretty much what you would expect, which is like rest, switch out party members and stuff. In fact, we can get some pre-made members here probably. These guys are all evil. Oh, this is Thifu. I made Thifu for one of the other characters, so I'm surprised she showed up here. Well, that's interesting. Maybe this is like a shared pool of characters for everybody. I bet that's what's going on here. Well, sure. Let's take some evil characters. Why not? We'll bring Sala with us. Then we'll bring, looks like, Thifu's a little bit better than Suke, and we don't need 2 thieves. So there you go. We'll have a thief in the party. That sounds pretty good. Then we will have to, we can go to the front desk and we can chat with people if you want to. I'm not going to do that here. Let's go to the guild. This is where we can make some additional characters, which I guess I'm going to do real quick. Let's see. We need some casters at this point. So we need someone named Bisho, who is going to be a bishop for us. Let's make him a gnome because that'll just be easier. And if we make him good, we won't be able to add him to the party because I don't think you can mix good and evil characters. Your alignment affects what classes you can be, but I'm not sure what else it may affect. So we need some of that, some of that, some of that. Actually, don't know exactly what the stats are for bishop. I kind of forget. If we do this a few times to auto assign, no. We may need more bonus points. Hang on. So I figured out what the problem was. It wasn't the points, it was The simple fact that you have to be good or evil to be a bishop, I believe. I think maybe same for priest as well. So we don't really need this many points in luck, I feel. So let's pop a couple more points into piety, which I assume is going to help us cast if it's anything like the old games. So we'll go with that. We'll be a bishop. And you can see he's got class skills, magic wall. He's also got the ability to appraise things, I think, fairly well. So identify items, basically. And I'm going to go ahead and make a couple more characters here. And then we will go shopping. Alrighty, we've got our party set up here. We can also chat with people here, but I'm not going to worry about that. So we've got a bishop, a priest, and a mage in the back row there on the right side. And then on the left side, we've got our frontline fighters, the samurai fighter and thief. So let's go ahead and go to the item shop, because there's one thing that the game does tell you about if you chat with the innkeeper, actually. And that is that you really, 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 really want to get a map. Because if you don't get the auto map. So, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll get one of these. Aside from that, if we pool our gold, we've got 422. I don't know if we can get, like, a ranged weapon or anything. Katanas, staff, mace. Sling is, like, really, really expensive. You can see the range on the weapons, too. It's a lot like Wizardry 6 there. One of the, just black attire, huh? Must be for, ninjas, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we can't really afford much of anything as far as new weaponry by the looks of it. So we'll have to make do with what we've got. In that case, we're going to buy a couple of these. And we're going to buy a few of those. Just so we have some healing items on us. And tell you what, let's buy one antidote. Why not? Okay. There are a couple other places we could go, but there's not really anything that we can do in those locations. So let's just go to the dungeon, and we will... Actually, no. We'll go back to the guild. We're going to pick up a quest real fast. Defeat the monsters, level 1. So we need to go and find some kobolds, essentially. I'm not going to bother reading all of this just so we can get into the actual dungeon. But the gist is that we need to go and get 3 dirty daggers by fighting kobolds in the dungeon of trials. And it'll give us 200 gold. Or 2,000 gold, rather, I should say. Seems like a pretty decent deal, if you ask me. So let's go to the dungeon entrance here. And begin our exploration. There are a couple other dungeons. I don't know what the deal with them is exactly. But yeah, here we are. First thing I'm going to do is push select to get rid of the UI there like that. And then we'll go to the camp and we'll save. And if you push X, you can get the dungeon map. Oh, and it looks like, yeah, I've already kind of explored a lot of this. Apparently, your progress is shared between characters. I did not know that. Well, there you go. That's what the dungeon looks like. So we'll explore this way a little bit. And before we even do that, let's use one of our torches here. We could have also cast a light spell. And yeah, here we go, combat. So we've got ourselves some orcs to deal with. We'll go ahead and fight them like so. We're not going to cast any magic just yet. Alright, goblins actually quite a bit tougher than orcs in my experience so far. But we'll still just do some regular fighting. Actually, got them pretty quickly there, much to my surprise. Yeah, these orcs are pretty darn tough. I'm starting to make me think that maybe the HP of the monsters is randomized. There is like a bestiary in-game as well that I think we can look at if we go back to like the inn maybe. So there we go. So we found a treasure chest. That doesn't happen very often. Let's investigate with you. Poison needle trap. Let's remove the trap. Oh no, we set it off anyway. And he got damaged by poison. Well, we got a tool of some kind. Well, I guess it's a good thing we used that, or we brought that antidote, yeah? Now these quote-unquote tools we can appraise with Bisho here. So we got a torch and a tonic. A couple items that we can use in our exploration around the dungeon here. Really, we're mostly just waiting to find out, or to find some kobolds so that we can defeat them. Yeah, if you actually go... So I'm right here. Something's written on the floor. If you turn to the right, the message ends abruptly. But yeah, the screen flashed a little bit, but yeah, you end up on the other side, so you can kind of wrap around the dungeon there by doing that. Now, straight ahead of us, we actually have some dark rooms. If we go in there, it's going to turn off our torch, and it'll basically be wasted, which is unfortunate. But we will probably go in there regardless. Let's try a spell. Not with you, though. Give me a flame arrow. Okay, a little bit of damage there on Thifu. We'll try not to let her die. And yeah, sometimes they can call their friends. There we go. We got a couple weapons there. I guess we're going to have our our daggers that we're looking for quite quickly here. If these are what I think they are. Yep, there's one. And there's two. And what do we got here? We got some orcs. Sure, let's have at them. Just show me what Sleepfield looks like. No effect, unfortunately. Alright, well, we'll fight one more time here, defense, and then go ahead and let's do a healing touch on you. Yeah, the way the casting works in this game seems like it's a bit more like Dungeons and Dragons than the old Wizardry games that had like different elements and stuff like that. It seems like more like you have spell levels and so many castings of certain spells. Sort of like a sorcerer in D&D 3.0. And beyond, I guess. Let's check out what we picked up here. 3 of the same thing. Cures unconscious. So that's 3 more of those. So one issue I do have with the mini-map or the auto-map here is that it makes you actually walk on every single square. It's a little tedious. It would be nice if it's explored the squares like directly next to you when you explored. But sadly not the case. Now, if we had a higher level bishop, a level 2 bishop, we could actually, or no, sorry, a level 2 priest, we could actually use the exorcism skill on these bats and pretty much instantly destroy them, or at least have a decent chance of it. And we got a ring. That's interesting. Why don't we take a look at this? So it's a seeker ring, defense, accuracy, and dodge. So I'll tell you what. Let's actually take that. We'll give it to you. I think UI for trading items is a little odd, in my opinion, but it's not unworkable. And we may as well save, sure. Now, there is no resting in dungeons that I've seen so far. I have seen some like glowing lights and stuff, so maybe it can be done, but I haven't figured out how to open the doors to get to those areas yet, so... Oh, he's got another ring. Alright, I mean, that's pretty good. Another seeker ring? Yes, indeed. Well, I guess you may as well equip that. It would be nice if there was music outside of the battles as well. All things considered, this does seem like a sort of low-budget dungeon crawler, and it's reflected in the price as well. So, I mean, that's fine. All right, let's go in here. So, in Dark Rooms, we at least still get the map. And that's what happens if you walk into a wall. Aha, we finally made it out. But there's nothing here. At least not on this side. Okay, let's use another torch. Hey, we got a couple, so sure. Even though we're probably gonna have to go right back into the Dark Rooms pretty shortly here. I don't know if having the torch really does anything for us. All right, we got quite the assortment of enemies here, but we'll do our best. Why don't you do a flame arrow on one of the goblins? It would be nice to see if we can get a level here, but I'll be surprised if that happens. We'll just continue fighting here. You can see why I wanted to see if we could get some range weapons, because right now our back row is really not doing too much. All right, goblins up front now. That's fine. Kind of seems like we're getting a lot of grazes. If that's even a thing in this game, I don't know. Also, yeah, you can definitely just hold down the A button on the controller to input old commands really quickly. There is you can control the game with the keyboard as well. I just found it to be a little awkward. Oh, Vern just got knocked out. I just noticed. Well, that's fine. We'll fix that in a moment. Oh, and he's back. Well, so that's the first time I've seen that, actually. Almost got him here. We're working on getting him taken care of. There we go. And I think we got our item. Hey, Sala gets a level. She got some strength and some piety, vitality, luck, some HP, and Hila gains a level. Strength, int, vitality, agility. So it's all random stuff, and she gets the exorcism skill and a lot of HP. But yeah, this definitely reminds me of Wizardry 6. And we get our spell slots back too by leveling up, I think, which is quite nice. So there's some new spells for our people. I think we should probably save the game real quick. And let's take a look at that item that we got on you. Oh, we got two items. Yeah, we got the tool as well. So we got ourselves another antidote back. And we failed to appraise that, but I'm guessing... well, we weren't able to identify that. And now that he's frustrated, he's got the fear effect. I don't know exactly what that does, if I'm being completely honest. But it happened to me once before and didn't really make too much of a difference. So I guess I'm not going to worry about it so much. So in here we have kind of just like a lot of darkness. And not a whole lot else by the looks of it. Fair enough, I guess. Well, I think we've gotten pretty much what we need. I'm curious about the door over here, though. And we may need to go and identify the item in town, though. Well, Bisho's at the way back of the line now. That's interesting. Maybe that's part of the fear situation. Got a couple extra tools. I'm not going to look at those just yet. Seems the door is controlled elsewhere. Yeah, I have no idea how to open these. You can try picking a lock, but it's probably not going to work. Yeah. You can also search for allies. And these are some of the other characters that were either pre-made or that I made, I believe. I think I made a second Thifu at some point. I must have, and I think I made this one. Not sure about him though, or her, or him. I did make him. He's the standard starting human. So there are secret doors, but unfortunately I can't really show them to you because I've already found them. I think I found all of them, in fact. It does look like there's a little bit more that I haven't explored over this way. And we guess, well, we don't have to do it in the dark, but we may as well. Okay, yeah, this happens sometimes. Yeah, the enemy will kind of be watching you, and you can decide what to do. We watch back. Ooh, sometimes they come after you. Sometimes they just run away. It's just a risk thing. If we happen to ambush somebody, we'll actually be able to attack with our back row as well as our front row for one round, which is kind of nice to be able to do. Alright, let's keep fighting here, but let's get a heal going on you, I think. Yeah, don't want people dying. That would be really bad. I assume if someone dies, you can revive them at the temple. If you wipe, which I did have happen to me once, you do get sort of resurrected back at the temple. I'm not sure what the other consequences are for death, though. Although I will say I didn't have any of my other party members with me. I just had my one main character, so I don't know if I could have gotten them back or not. I just reloaded the game. Hey, there we go. Thifu gets a level. And Bisho gets a level. Different classes require different amounts of experience to level up, I believe. Okay. Let's take a look. Almost there. We just gotta go like so. And yeah, just a couple extra squares of darkness. No big deal. So at this point, oh, well, I guess we'll fight these guys. May as well, well, I guess not with you, but with you. Do some of that and do a little bit of this. What do you have for spells? I feel like you have more spells than one of my other characters. I don't know. Let's just see what steel skin looks like. Oh, never mind. Everybody left. Just kidding. So let's now that we're out of the darkness here, we'll do a torchlight real quick, just to make our lives ever so slightly better on the way out of here. Actually, I wonder, can I take another crack at appraising this? Yes. There we go. Oh, it's a short sword. Interesting. That's why we couldn't appraise it. So I guess we actually don't have what we need. I guess we need to find some more kobolds to fight. But at the same time, we should see about... See, is a dirty dagger better than a regular dagger? No, I don't think so. Can you equip that? Oh, main and sub. So equip that in your main hand. And then we can dual wield. I didn't actually realize you could dual wield in this game. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. But hey, there you go. little dual wielding action here. I guess we can actually turn around. Maybe we can take a look at the second floor a little bit. I hadn't really explored that at all because I figured I didn't need to, and I didn't, in fact. All right. Taking a lot of damage there. We're not getting hit too bad. There are treasure chests just laying around. I had one of my other parties open one up. Let's pop down here. So I think I've explored almost everything here. I guess there is that one last room way over in the corner. So I guess we'll... Actually, no, that room was it was locked, but I have a thief this time, so I guess I can try to pick the lock. I haven't found a key anywhere as far as I know. Yeah, just right up here. So the door is locked. Let's try and pick it. Hey, how about that? Let's see what's in here. Ah, we've got a switch, which I guess is going to open those other doors for me. So we flipped the control switch, and that has probably opened the gates that were previously closed. So I guess we can explore a little bit more on this floor, actually. We just go down. Maybe we'll find our other dagger on the way. That's the wrong way. Let's go this way. I wouldn't say no to a mini-map, but what can you do? Wrecked him. Hey, we lost strength. That's unfortunate. Didn't know that could happen either. But hey, we learned a spell. What did we pick up there? I didn't quite see. And it's another dirty dagger. So there we go. We've got what we need. We'll save again. And let's go check out what's behind those gates real quick, just for fun. Then we will go and turn in our quest. So yeah, this should be open, and it is. And then this one is open. What is this? Oh, it's an elevator. Interesting. And that brings us back over to here. You can see there is where I came in previously. But we definitely don't want to go further down. That sounds like a bad idea. But we can still explore a little bit here. It is just a wall. Fair enough. So it seems like I've missed a door. And in fact, I can see exactly where. But we don't need to worry about it. Let's just get out of here. I think you get the gist of what the game is all about and how it operates. So let's leave the dungeon. Then we can go back to the guild and not do that, but if we go to the counter, we can turn in the quest. 2,000 gold. And if we go back to the quest board, there you go. We've got 2 new quests that we could do, but I think you get the idea of how the game plays and all that good stuff. I mean, the very basic idea. I'm sure there's some stuff that I don't know about, because it seems a little bit cryptic, and like I said, it seems like there's also no manual. You could probably learn some more stuff by chatting with the NPCs around town, I imagine. And there's also a class change feature, like in Wizardry 6. But we're not going to worry about any of that. Yeah, so I guess let me know what you thought of the game. If you played it back in the PlayStation 3 games. It came out only a couple days ago as I'm recording this. So I thought it would be interesting to try, because it was on my radar, as are a couple other Wizardry games that are perhaps slightly more obscure than the core 6, 7, 8 series. But anyway, yeah, that'll do it for this one. I'll see you next time.